Dreaming about your father, Your Excellency?
What? Apparently,
Dreaming about your dad, sir?
What? Jesus Christ. Who are you?
Hans Henriksen at your service.
Hilmar!
No point, sir.
Hilmar!
Drunk as a Swede in a whorehouse. They all are. You need to have a talk with them.
How did you get in?
Through the garden. Good strong doors. Must have been a master builder.
Get out of here. Get out.
Sorry, Your Excellency. Don't want to come a long way for nothing.
All right. Don't hurt me, please. What do you want?
Just want to talk to you, sir.
About what?
Just life, sir. You know, brotherhood of men and all that. Pastor talks about it back home.
I have money in the next
No
room.
need, sir. Just like a few words with you, sir.
Yes, well, what would you like to talk about?
Aren't you gonna invite me to sit down?
Yes? Have a seat, please.
Thank you, sir. Very nice of you.
My God. Who are you?
Just the poor blacksmith, sir. Rubbing shoulders with my betters.
Coalition.
No politics, sir.
Is it Bergliot?
Well, never met her, sir, but here she's a nice lady.
Well, what is it then?
Sigurd.
Oh, the absurd.
Can I call you Sigurd?
You like? Yes. Of course.
And you could call me Hans.
It's a deal, Hans.
Hans Jacob Henriksen. Recognize the name?
I'm not sure. It sounds familiar. Refresh my memory,
I
please.
wrote you a note, wrote you a letter, sir, but never got a reply.
Oh, I'm sorry. They don't let me see my mail, you know.
Oh, you need to have a talk with them.
You're Norwegian?
Yeah, from Bergedal.
Bergedalen.
Yeah, Westermont.
Oh, Westermont, of course. Beautiful country.
Not far from Grimstad.
Yes. Yes, the Blunlia Fjord is beautiful, isn't it? On the fells there. Peer Gynt country. The bears, the eagles, the wild ducks.
Ready, sir?
Yes, would you like some?
Don't mind if I do, sir. Your Excellency. Well, this is quite an honor. A man like me drinking with the Prime Minister of Norway. Feel like a real pretender.
Even here in Stockholm.
Even here, sir.
Skål.
Long live Norway.
I'm not really Prime Minister, you know. They just call me that to keep me from complaining. Perhaps you should meet Francis Agara, Christiania. He's the real Prime Minister, Coalition Party.
I told you, no special politics, sir. I mean, what difference is it to a man like me whether you make your laws in Stockholm or in Christiania? I mean, you still make the laws.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Well, because you like being a Prime Minister, eh?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Not necessarily, but you know, it is an honor to serve the people of Norway.
Bet you met the king.
Oh yes, terrific fellow, but you know, Swedish.
Yeah, Pastor Manager says he's an enemy of the people. Says he seems to think he's some Swedish emperor.
Some Galilean savior to boot, yes. But don't worry, my man. We'll be quit of him in time. The old guard is at its day.
Colleague of youth and progress, eh?
You might say that.
I might. But I want to talk to you about your dad.
Oh. Is that all? Everyone's interested in him, and I love to talk about him. What would you like to know?
What's he like?
Well, he's a kind man, unassuming, modest. Doesn't get out much anymore, but he still has the same good nature. And you know, he has a terrific sense of humor. Always joking around. He loves comedy. Would you like to meet him?
But I mean, as a father, what was he like as a father?
Wonderful, kind, loving, always there for me when I needed him. I was blessed with his guidance. He never let his work interfere with his family life. We were always very close. He's still alive. He's a wonderful old man.
Here he writes ghost stories.
Not exactly, but in a way, yes.
Pastor Manders tells me he lived in Rome. Yeah, Pastor Capra.
Yes, it's a beautiful city.
Catholics?
Well, some of them aren't so bad once you get to know them.
Dad take you around?
Yes, we'd spend every Sunday together. We used to love to walk together, just the two of us in the Borgia Gardens. We crossed the Tiber on the most beautiful stone bridges. Have you ever been there?
You think I've been there? Huh? Pastor Manders told me about it.
Well, perhaps someday.
Mother with you?
When?
In Rome on the stone bridges.
Well, yes, sometimes she'd tag along.
But you said it was just the two of you, you and your father.
Well, sometimes it was just the two of us, and sometimes it was just the three of us.
My mother was Sophie Anston. You recognize the name, Your Excellency?
I don't know her.
Maidservant for an apothecary.
Well, I hope she did well. We need those
John
drugs, you know?
Arut Ryman. The apothecary?
I don't know him.
In Grimstock. Your father was his assistant.
Yes, of course, in Grimstock.
Very important man.
The apothecary.
The playwright. Greatest man in Norway, Heinrich Ibsen. Your father. My father. You don't believe me, sir?
I'm not blind.
Born in her parents' house, she had nowhere else to go.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Did he ever talk about me?
No.
Never a word?
No, I knew that Father wasn't a saint, but I had no idea.
Well, neither did I until last month when Pastor Manders let it spill the day you were elected.
I see.
You see? What do you see? Huh? A homeless blacksmith kicked so many times 2 ribs are broken? Burned by the forge so often that half his body is scarred? Can't even read the Bible? Lost his home when he was 15 because his parents, his mother couldn't pay her debts. Well, saw her die of consumption in a hut no bigger than a doll's house. What was she to him? A woman from some coastal town? Just a lady from the sea?
No, Hans, with all due
Lost
respect,
his wife to the cold and his son, little Eyolf, gone. Look at him! Look at him breaking in like a public enemy. You seen a man like this before, Your Excellency, huh? Well, take a good look. Because it won't be long for me.
Hans, listen.
And you thought my brother a hero. Expected a Sigmund, and what do I find? Please don't hurt
Would you give me one moment to
Living
speak?
like this, a pillar of society, blessed with a father's guidance, walking in Rome, meeting the king, terrific fellow, all because my father was a reprobate and yours a genius. Is it my fault I'm a bastard?
Is it mine?
Pastor Bandit says that on the last day, we'll all be resurrected. Christ will come to judge the living and the dead. Because on that last day, we'll meet again. And we will. It says to forgive. God will. But on that last day, we'll see who's branded. That's all. That's all, Your Excellency, that's all.
Wait, please, don't go. Hans, Mr. Henriksen, have another brandy. Huh? Have a seat, please. You have a long journey ahead of you. We don't want you going out without some fortification. Along with Norway.
Skål.
My father was guilty of an indiscretion. I'm sure the matter can be made right. I don't want to see you neglected. What can I do for you?
Oh, what can that be, I wonder?
How much do you want?
I'm 57 years old. What good is money going to do?
I'll make it right. Anything you want. You know, Hans, we could use a man like you in Christiania.
Well, that's what? A national ironmonger?
Something like that. Someone who knows what the people are thinking. Someone who speaks for them.
And say what? Look at us, we're poor? No, that's not what you
It's
said.
just that, Hans, your letter, what did it say?
Just good wishes from a loyal subject. That's the matters, really.
Nothing more?
Prime Minister can't afford any talk, can he?
No, but it's not that. It's that, after all, we're brothers, and
And what?
I don't want you to come a long way for nothing.
Then take me to him.
What?
Take me to him.
The king?
No, our father in Christiania. You asked if I wanted to meet him, so I do, just once.
You're out of your mind.
Why? Just tell him your eldest son, Dad, my brother, Hans Jacob Henriksen. You remember his mother? It was 1846, back when you were married.
You don't know what you're saying. He doesn't recognize me or my mother. He barely speaks, and when he does, he talks gibberish.
Then let him talk gibberish to me.
He's an idiot. He drools on his shirt. He wets his pants. What do you want to see him for?
But Ibsen, do you know what it's like to be a bastard of the town? It never leaves you. It's like a brand.
I'm sure it must be awful, and we have to do something about it. Pass laws. Make amends.
Oh, at my age, nothing's going to make it right.
You think you're the only unhappy person in Norden. My father, our father, never mentioned you, and I'm sure he never thought about you. Why should he? He hardly ever thought about me. I never saw him. When I did, he was scowling, scolding. He didn't love me any more than he loved you, but I had to live with him. Seeing him was a horror, a nightmare. I was terrified of him. I always hoped he'd leave us, that Mother would take me back to Norway and leave him in that hot, stinking city.
But you could be proud of him.
Why? People look at me and they see him. Man who put Norway on the map, playwright and philosopher. Is his son as smart as he is? I envy you, Hans Henriksen. You have no one you have to beat. Nothing's expected of you. Even today, with one foot in the grave, he's still a curse to me. I have to visit the pathetic old man because it's expected of me, always whining and smelling of shit. He disgusts me. He always did. Soon he'll be dead, thank God.
Look at yourself. That's your money.
Do you think the poor have a monopoly on misery? I hate my work. I do it because I'm expected to. I hate my wife. I married her because I was expected to. And I hate my life. I live because I'm expected to.
That makes us the same.
It makes us equal.
Who would have thought? It's getting light. I wouldn't worry, sir. No one will believe an old man like me.
Thank you, Hans.
We'll meet again.
When?
And the dead wake. Long live Norway.
Long live Norway.
Ah! Frick!
Hilmar! If you're not too busy.